Hello dear students, today I will discuss part 13 of Unit 6 P block elements. As in previous lecture, I told you some chemical property of group 17 elements. These properties are reaction with alkali, that is very important for the examination point of view. In that I told you when chlorine, bromine and iodine react with cold and dilute NaOH or hot and concentrate NaOH. These reactions show disproportionation reaction. And I also told you that the reaction of fluorine with cold and dilute and hot and concentrate NaOH are differently from other halogen. Then I told you about the interhalogen compound, that is the compound formed between two type of halogen. And then I also told you the preparation, properties and usage of interhalogen compounds. Then I told you about the preparation, properties and usage of Cl2 gas. In that I told you about, that is, the formation of interhalogen compounds is much more in between iodine and fluorine. This is due to more difference in radius, and also this is due to more electronegativity of fluorine atom. I also told you the some more important reactions of Cl2 with dilute NaOH and concentrate NaOH, and I also told you some reactions of Cl2 with ammonia, that is when excess of ammonia, either when excess of Cl react with ammonia. So these some points I told you in part 12. So now dear students, let us focus on the part 13. So after studying part 13, you will be able to explain about HCl, that is hydrogen chloride, its preparation, properties and usage. Then you will be able to know about oxo acid of halogen. So these are very important also for examination point of view. So now let us focus on the hydrogen chloride. So HCl is also known as muriatic acid. Some point about the history of HCl, you have to note it down that Glauber prepared this acid in 1648 by heating common salt with concentrated sulfuric acid, and Davy in 1810 showed that it is a compound of hydrogen and chlorine. Nowadays students, let us focus on the preparation. In the lab, it is prepared by heating sodium chloride with concentrated H2SO4 given as follows. So before discussing the reaction, I want to told some history about the formation of HCl by this method. So at one time HCl was made exclusively by the salt cake method. In this method basically which reactions are given below. Concentrated H2SO4 was added to rock salt, that is NaCl. The reaction was endothermic and was performed in two stages at different temperature, which are given here. The first of the reaction was carried out at about 420 Kelvin, or you can say 150 degrees centigrade. Then the solid NaCl reacted with H2SO4 and become coated with insoluble NaHSO4. This prevent further reactions and account for the name salt cake. So that's why they are known as salt cake. In the second stage, the mixture was heated to about 550 degrees centigrade, either you can say 823 Kelvin. When the further reactions with the H2SO4 occurred and Na2SO4 was formed, so this byproduct was sold mostly for paper making. So now look the reaction NaCl plus H2SO4 at 420 Kelvin. This will produce NaHSO4. So this is a acidic salt. So that's why this method is known as salt cake method. Now in the second step, when NaHSO4 is reacted with NaCl that is known as rock salt at 823 Kelvin. This will produce Na2SO4 plus HCl. The Na2SO4 as a byproduct was sold mostly for paper making. Next point, you have to note it down that now the HCl formed can be dried by passing through concentrated H2SO4. So maybe this question arises, which chemical you can use for drying the HCl gas? Your answer is sulfuric acid. Now dear students, let us focus on the properties. So it is colorless, pungent, smelling gas. It is easily liquefy to colorless liquid having the boiling point 189 Kelvin and freezes to a white crystalline solid having the freezing point 159 Kelvin. HCl is basically very soluble in water and ionized as follows. So look the reaction, HCl in gas form plus water liquid form, it will react like this and form hydronium ion H3O plus aqueous plus Cl minus aqueous. So by this way HCl ionized in the water and show the acidic nature. Now look the value of Ka, that is known as acid constant, is 10 to the power 7, that is very much, that is high value, which indicate that HCl is strong acid in water. Now dear students, HCl react with ammonia, produce white fume of NH4Cl. So this is also a test of ammonia for zero group qualitative analysis. So these reactions you can also apply here. Now dear students, some more property about HCl. Aqueous solution of HCl are sold as hydrochloric acid, and you know that a standard solution at 20 degrees centigrade contains 42% HCl by weight, and the concentrated acid normally contains about 38% HCl by weight, having approximate the molarity 12. So this is some more property about HCl. Now dear students, let us focus on some chemical property of HCl. So when 3 part of concentrated HCl and 1 part concentrated HNO3 are mixed, so this form aqua regia. So maybe one time one question may be arises, what is the composition of aqua regia? In that condition, you have to write the 3 part of concentrated HCl and 1 part of HNO3 have a mixture that is known as aqua regia. Now this aqua regia is used for dissolving noble metals which are not easily dissolved in HCl or HNO3. These noble metals are gold and platinum. So look the reaction. Maybe this question asks, write the reaction of aqua regia with gold and platinum. So look the condition. Now similarly, platinum also react with aqua regia. Look the reaction, 3Pt plus 16H plus 4 NO3 minus plus 18 Cl minus, this will gives 3Pt Cl6 2 minus plus 4 NO and plus 8 water. Look at here, both have produced NO gas when react with aqua regia. So this is also important for board examinations. You write the reactions, and also one question arises, which gas is common in both the reaction with aqua regia. That is, when gold and platinum react with aqua regia, so both produce which gas? Write the name of gas. So this gas is nitric oxide, that is NO. So you have to focus on the reactions also. Now next, chemical property of hydrochloric acid, that is HCl also decompose salt of weaker acid, for example carbonates, hydrogen carbonates, sulfite, etc. So look the reaction, sodium carbonate when react with 2HCl, it will produce 2NaCl plus water plus liberate CO2 gas. How can know that the gas produce CO2? So this can change the color of, that is the colorless calcium hydroxide become milky on passing the CO2 gas. So that's why you can know that the gas liberated is CO2 gas. Then sodium hydrogen carbonate react with HCl. This also produce NaCl plus water plus CO2. Similarly, sodium sulfide when react with HCl, it also gives NaCl plus water plus SO2 gas. So this indicate that HCl can decompose salt of weaker acid like this. So these all about the chemical properties and physical properties of HCl, which are very important for board examinations. Nowadays students, some of use of HCl. So the largest use of HCl is the pickling metal, that is the removing oxide layer from the surface. It is also used to make metal chlorides and also in the manufacture of dyes and also used in the sugar industry. So look again the use of HCl. It is used in manufacture of chlorine, NH4Cl and glucose. This glucose is made up from cornstarch, that is when starch are reacted in presence of acid, that is hydrolyzed in presence of acid, it will produce glucose. Also it is used for extracting glue from bones and purifying bone black. It is also used in the medicine and also used as laboratory reagent. So let us focus on another important topic, that is oxo acid of halogen. This is also very much important for board examination. So now first of all, I told you how you know that the acid is oxo acid. So here the halogens behave as central atom, that is chlorine, fluorine, bromine, and these halogens are attached with at least one OH bond and one double bond O. So here halogens are less electronegative, that means the central atom for oxo acid should be non-metals which are less electronegative. So again listen, here the element E, that is ClBr I attached with double bond O and at least one OH bond. So this type of acid having this type of structure is known as oxo acid. So nowadays students, this I told you that due to high electronegativity and small size, fluorine form only one oxo acid, that is HOF, which is known as fluoric first acid, or you can say that hypofluorous acid. The other halogens form several oxo acid. Most of them cannot be isolated in pure state. They are stable only in aqueous solution or in the form of their salt. Here the oxo acid of halogens are given in the form of table. Their properties are also given here. So look the table properly and try to understand whatever I want to told you. So look the table. Here variations of general properties of oxo acid are given in the form of table. Halogens are fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Then hypohalous acid, that is the halogen having plus one oxidation state. So I told you that fluorine only form HOF. Then HClO, HBrO, HIO. But in case of halous acid, that is oxidation state of halogen is plus 3. This will form by Cl. The formula is HClO2. Then you have to know about the halic acid having the oxidation number plus 5. Here the formula of Cl, Br and I is HClO3, HBrO3, HIO3. Then perhalic acid, the oxidation state of halogen is plus 7. Look at here, the oxo acid formed by ClBrIr, HClO4, HBrO4, HIO4. So this you have to notice down. Then now find the change from left to right in this table. So look the conditions. Oxidation number of central atom increases, that is plus 1, plus 2, plus 5, plus 7. That is in case of HClO, HClO2, HClO3, HClO4. So the charge on Cl is plus 1, plus 3, plus 5, plus 7. Now the thermal stability also increase same way. That is HClO4 is more thermally stable than HClO3. HClO3 is more stable than HClO2. HClO2 is more stable than HClO. Then about the covalent characters, so that is covalent characters of X-O, that is X bond O bond increases. So this is again due to Fajan rules. You can understand by कि more the charge, more will be the polarizing power and more will be the covalent characters. But oxidizing power decreases. This is due to stability of HClO4 more than HClO3, more than HClO2, more than HClO. So here the most oxidizing oxy acid is HClO. It is unstable and liberate nascent oxygen. Then about the acidity characters, so this is also increases from HClO to HClO2, HClO2 to HClO3, HClO3 to HClO4. That is the acidic nature increases from Hallus acid to Hallus acid, Hallic acid then and then perhallic acid. So that means more the positive charge on central atom, more will be the acidic characters. This can also be understood by more the oxygen atom attached with the central atom, more will be the acidic property. Now about the electronegativity of central atom. So look the conditions here from left to right. If you are talking for a particular halogen, that is HClO, HClO2, HClO3, HClO4. In this, the electronegativity of central atom remains same. So these are some basic property which from left to right. Now down the group, that means from HOF, HClO, HBRO, HIO, like this. So look the condition, electronegativity decreases from fluorine to iodine. Then thermal stability also decreases due to large size of halogen. Then oxidizing power also decreases. This is again due to less stability. Now this acidic strength also decreases. This is again due to less electronegativity of central atom. So this I also told you that acidic natures are also depend upon the electronegativity of central atom. So if one question arises out of HClO, HBRO, HIO, which are stronger acid, so your answer is HClO. This is due to more electronegativity of chlorine than Br and I. So look the tables properly and try to understand which type of questions may be arises related to oxo acid of halogens. So nowadays students, let us again focus to better understand some more property, that is acidity and stability. So look at here, Hallic first acid, Hallic third acid, Hallic fifth acid, Hallic 7 acid. Here 1, 3, 5 and 7 given Roman number in the oxidation state of halogen, and the Roman number with bracket is known as parenthesis. So this indicate that the more the oxidation number, more will be the acidic characters and also more will be the stability for a particular halogen. That is again oxidizing nature. The order is reverse of acidity and stability. Hallic first acid is more stronger oxidizing agent than Hallic third acid. Hallic third acid is more stronger than Hallic fifth acid. Hallic fifth acid is more stronger than Hallic 7 acid. So this again, Hallic first acid is unstable. For example, HClO, which is unstable and liberate nascent oxygen. That is, HClO break into HCl plus liberate nascent oxygen due to less stability. Now some more orders, that is the having similar conditions, acidity order. Again here HOX, then HXO2, HXO3, HXO4. So here halogens are same. In that condition, more the number of oxygen atom, more will be the acidity. Also you can find that more the charge on central atom, more will be the acidic characters. Now the reverse for oxidizing property that I told you. Now the thermal stability are similarly same like acidity order with the same region. Nowadays students, next some notable points. Acidic strength directly proportional to stability of conjugate base. So now recall about the Bronsted-Lowry concept कि acid are proton donor and base are proton acceptor. In that condition, acid after donating proton convert into conjugate base. So now how can you know the stability of conjugate base? So let us draw a diagram of ClO4 minus in your mind. Here Cl in the center, it is attached by double bond O, double bond O, double bond O 3 times and single bond O having the minus charge 1 times. So that is Cl can be attached by 4O, 3 by double bond and 1 by single bond, and which have minus 1 charge. So now this minus 1 charge due to resonance can be dispersed from all 4 oxygen. So that's why I told you that due to resonance the dispersal of charge take place. So that means they decrease the charge and hence increase the stability. So that's why more the structure, that is more the resonating structure, more will be the stability of conjugate base. So that's why the region HClO4 is stronger acid than HClO3. So by this way you can find the stability of conjugate base and also the acidic strength of that conjugate base. So again acid minus H plus, this will produce conjugate base, and then you have to draw the structure of that conjugate base and find the resonating structure. If more the resonating structure, so that means the conjugate base is more stable and hence the acidic property of this conjugate base is much more. Similarly, acidic nature also depend upon electronegativity of central atom. This I also explained you. That is, if HClO, HBrO given to you and one asks the question out of HClO and BrO which are more acidic, so your answer is according to electronegativity of central atom. So HCl is more electronegative than Br, so that's why HClO is more acidic than HBrO. Now similarly, acidic strength also depend upon oxidation state of central atom. So again here, out of HClO4 and HClO3 which is more acidic, so again HClO4 is more acidic due to +7 charge on Cl atom than +5 charge of HClO3. So more the oxidation state, more will be the acidic characters. So this is also very important for examination point of view. So by this way you can find the acidic characters of oxoacid of halogen, which are very important for examination point of view. So sometime a question is asked that out of HClO4, HBrO4 which are more acidic, in that condition you have to apply the central atom is more electronegative, that is HClO4. So that's why HClO4 is more acidic than HBrO4. When this is given in term of thermal stability, so again you have to focus the element which are same in central atom. So you have to focus on more the charge on central atom, that is more the charge, more will be the stability of oxyacid. Now dear students, let us focus some more important points regarding the pseudo halogen and pseudo halides. So listen about this. A few anions are known as pseudo halides which consist of 2 or more atoms of which at least one is nitrogen and have properties similar to those of halide ions. For example, the most common pseudo halides is cyanide ions, that is Cn- ion. That's why they therefore called pseudo halide ions. Pseudo halide ions are univalent and these form salt resembling the halide salt. For example, sodium salt are soluble in water but silver salt are insoluble. The hydrogen compounds are acid like halogen acid, HX, Some of pseudo halides ions combine to form dimer comparable with the halogen molecules like X2. So some examples are given here, out of which the best known pseudo halide is Cn minus. This resembles Cl minus ion, Br minus ion and I minus ion in the following respect. That is, Cn minus ion form SCN like Cl minus form SCl. It can be oxidized to form molecules cyanogen, that is Cn का whole twice. Similarly, Cl minus form dimers with Cl2. Then it is insoluble salt with the Ag plus, Pb2 plus and Hg plus. Similarly, the salt found by halogen. So these are some basic important points regarding the pseudo halides and pseudo halogens. Some more common anions, that is pseudo halides, are SCN, that is known thiocyanate ions. Also OCN minus, this is known as cyanide ions. So these are all about pseudo halogens and pseudo halides. Now dear students, workout example. So question number 1. Explain the acidic nature of HClO, HBrO and HIO. So write your answer. Yes, I told you that the decreasing trend of thermal stability and acidic nature of oxoacid of halogen having the same oxidation number of halogen like this: HOCl, HOBr and HOI. So as you know that here Cl is more electronegative, so that's why HOCl is more acidic than HOBr and Br is more electronegative than I, so that's why HOBr is more acidic than HOI. So like this you can write the decreasing or increasing order of acidic nature of oxoacid. Now let us focus on some points. This has been explained in terms of decreasing electronegativity of halogen due to increasing size. As the electronegativity difference in OX bond decreases, the bond strength of HO bond increases, which result in decrease in acidic characters of oxoacid of halogen. So you can write answer like this also. Now second question. Explain the acidic nature of HClO4, HClO3, HClO2 and HOCl. So again this I told you that if put the positive charge on central atom, more will be the acidic characters. So look the answer here. The acidic characters of oxoacid of same halogen but in different oxidation state is like this. The more stronger acid is HClO4. So you can write the order like this: increases with increasing oxidation number of halogen atom. Now the conjugate base of HOCl, HClO2, HClO3 and HClO4 are ClO minus, ClO2 minus, ClO3 minus and ClO4 minus. This I also told you that acid minus H plus, this will gives conjugate base. And here you have to notice down about the stability by drawing the structure of conjugate base and seeing the resonance. If more the resonating structure, that will be more stable conjugate base. So this is respectively like this, that the number of oxygen atom increases, the negative charge dispersal become more and more, thus lesser is the charge and more will be the stability. So consequently the stability order of anion is ClO4 minus, then ClO3 minus, then ClO2 minus, then ClO minus. Or basic characters of anions thus reverse: ClO minus, ClO2 minus, ClO3 minus and ClO4 minus. So by this way you can also find the stability of anion and also the basic characters of anions. So thus acidic character of conjugate acid may be given like this: HClO4, HClO3 more than HClO2 more than HOCl. Now question number 3. When HCl react with finely powdered irons, it form ferrous chloride, not ferric chloride. This is also very much important questions. Its reaction with iron produce H2 gas. So look the reaction, and this liberation of H2 gas prevent formation of ferric chlorides. So this is also very much important questions. Now question number 4. Give reason. When Cl2 react with excess of F2, it forms ClF3 but not FCl3. So this I also told you. In interhalogen compounds, due to high electronegativity and small size and also absence of bicon d orbitals, fluorine exhibit only -1 oxidation state. So due to which FCl3 is not possible. Now next, self-assessment test. This is given for you. So listen the PPT video carefully and write properly in your notebook copy, that is classwork copy, and then try to find the answer by listening the PPT video. So now arrange the following. First, increasing order of thermal stability of oxoacid of halogen, basically of Cl, then increasing acidic strength of these oxoacid, then increasing oxidizing power of these oxoacid, then increasing reducing nature of F minus, Cl minus, Br minus and I minus. This is the question number first, having the 4 question. Now then, which of the following statement is true? So HClO is weaker acid than HClO3, then HNO3 is stronger acid than HNO3, then H3PO3 is stronger acid than H2SO3, then in aqueous medium HF is stronger acid than HCl. So listen the PPT video carefully and try to find the answer of this question. Now question number 3rd. The set with correct order of acidity is. So here 4 options are given of increasing order of acidity. So just you have to find the which is the correct order of acidic strength given here out of 4 options. Next, question number 4. Perchloric acid is stronger acid than sulfuric acid. Perchloric acid means HClO4 is stronger acid than H2SO4. This can also you can find by listening the PPT video. Question number 5. The pKa value of HOCl is higher than that of HOClO. This can also you find that the acidity is inversely proportional to pKa. So more the pKa, less will be the acidic nature. So by this way you can find the answer of question number 5th. Now here some questions are given to draw the structure. So look, question number 6. Draw the structure of following HClO3. Then draw the structure of question number 7. HClO3, HClO4, Br, F3, and then question number 8. Using the BSPR theory, that means putting the lone pair bond pair, predict the possible structure of ClO4 minus, SO3 2 minus, ICl2 minus, IF7, Br3, BrF3, IF3, ClF3. These. So dear students, now again do all work in classwork copy. Prepare a note with the help of PPT video. One more thing you have to notice down that listen the PPT video carefully and try to find the answer of self-assessment test which I have given here, so that you can recall and also you can understand the topic in better way. Stay safe, stay healthy and keep learning. Thank you dear students.